Well, here I am above the clouds where it's always beautiful and sunny. A nice 36,000 feet in the air. The air temperature outside is a chilly minus 52 Fahrenheit. I have roughly 45 more minutes before I get to Narita. Touching down in Tokyo pretty soon. As you can see, we started our descent and we're now approaching the airport. Should be touching down any minute now. I think that was it. Welcome to Japan, and welcome to Insert Game, the only retro game show that takes you to the land of the rising sun. So here I am hanging out at my gate. Have roughly an hour to go before I get on my plane to Hiroshima. They did have an earlier flight, but got canceled when the plane got hit by lightning, so I was redirected to another flight. Same time leaving, but a different plane. So I have about an hour to wait, so I figured when you're in Japan, why not have some Japanese beer? This should go down pretty good. Alright, so I have an hour to kill, and I'll probably kill a couple of these. That first one was so nice, I decided to do it twice. Love that beer. This one has real jet sound. Not even the landing gear goes in. Apparently you're not supposed to hit yourself in the head with it. That could be. And you know what, kids somewhere did hit themselves in the head with it and ruined it for all the other kids. Who doesn't like a Pokemon airplane? That's pretty cool. All kinds of snacks. I'm not really sure what some of these are. I've never tried them. I have tried some though. Like these here. I have tried those and they're actually really good. Some more goodies for you. If you like chocolates, I guess this is your area. Lots of cakes. I have tried those, and they're really good. sandwiches. I think it's really cool is to have coffee and milk and sugar for 120 yen, roughly $1.20. So after a few beers, grab a can of that, you're good to go. Isn't that the most pleasant sound in the world? High-pitched squeal. Well, apparently I have to bust over to my plane, so here I am just sitting and waiting. Eventually I will get to a connecting flight. It's a little quieter now, and apparently we are moving. That's a big ass plane. Look at that thing. So here I am in Japan, just kind of looking over some games. They have a pretty good selection of some retro games. I've already picked out a few that I think I might like. Fire Pro Wrestling, Bomberman 2, original Donkey Kong. You just have to kind of look things over nice and quick. So there's just so much to go through. So quite a few. Pretty interesting stuff. If you're into Mario parties, some pretty cool stuff, and some nice Famicom games, Pac-Man Land. I'm gonna have some fun here, so I'll turn this off. And fun I did have. Here we are on the road again. Look at that beautiful scenery. If you notice, we're driving on the left side of the road. Something that if I did in my country would get you definitely into an accident. But I'm sure you'd get used to it. Not the accents. Driving on the left side of the road, that is. Here I am at another retro gaming store in Hiroshima, checking out some of the old software. This game is pretty awesome. This store is pretty good for a lot of the old Game Boy games. Had a lot of N64 games and some Super Nintendo games, as you will see. Look at all the Game Boy games. If only I had more room in my luggage. They're very small, but I was dragging back so much other stuff with me, I possibly couldn't fit them in. Donkey Kong Country 2. Pretty sweet. Here we are waiting for the bullet train. We're heading towards Kyoto. Highly recommend taking this train if you ever get the chance. Here I am outside Comic Shock in Kyoto. Let's see what we can find in here for some games. Looks pretty promising. Let's go in and check it out. It wasn't as promising as one would hope, but it did have a lot of comics as one would expect from a store named Comic Shock. It did have some DVD software and a lot of novels and comics. I did happen to find some old PlayStation games in here, and I happened to grab a couple, which was pretty good, and they're pretty cheap too. These stores are everywhere in Japan. It's always worth the look. Well, here I am in Tokyo, one of my favorite streets. So many game shops, so many people. Just look at all this awesome stuff. Sega Model 1, AV cables, Game Boy games. This store was a little on the small side, but still a lot of good software. Nice Dreamcast. Look at those retro game systems, knockoffs. Some more games in here. Some action figures. Find those pretty much everywhere too. A lot of Game Boy software.